Welcome, friends, to our regular Thinking Thursday. It's been nearly 3 years now that our Thinking Thursday online Zoom community has been on, and it's been really wonderful to have speakers from all over the world connecting with us and giving us so much of knowledge. So today we have Dr. Vishal Saxena. He's already been a speaker last time, but today he's going to be talking on a fantastic technique which is called Hoponopono. Now, Dr. Vishal Saxena is a PhD, and his philosophy revolves around three basic principles. Every thought has a root. Your behavior is a reflection of your conditioning, which is so true. And third, your mind oversees your emotions, well-being, and health. Last time, Dr. Saxena spoke about tapping freedom technique, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Silva mind control.
Silva mind
control. I had spoken about Silva method.
Yeah, you spoke about Silva mind control and the theory of the mind. And today, of course, he's going to be speaking on Hoponopono. Dr. Saxena is also a master trainer of Reiki, numerology, graphology, and laughter yoga, as well as an expert and a trainer in Hoponopono, metaphor and neuroaesthetic drawing analysis. That's a very interesting, and I think, Dr. Saxena, you must come and talk to us more about the neuroaesthetic drawing analysis. That would be very interesting for our group. With over 2 decades of holistic experience since 1997, Dr. Saxena has mentored diverse age groups, conducted corporate training, and received awards like the Gulf Achievers Award and the UAE Achievers Award for his contributions as a life and transformational coach. His insights are featured in Brain Magazine, and he has gained recognition through various accolades, including the World Excellence Award and Image Grooming Consultant Award. So, Dr. Vishal Saxena, welcome to our Thinking Thursday today. And Dr. Saxena joins us from Dubai. So just to let everybody know that speakers from all over the world can be part of Thinking Thursday as a guest. So if you, all of you who are listening to us here, if you want to be a guest speaker on Thinking Thursday, do contact us. Just go on our YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, and you can send me a message if you want to be a guest on our group. So thank you, everybody, and welcome, Dr. Saxena, once more.
Namaste, madam, and good evening to everybody.
Yeah.
As we say, there's always a woman behind every successful man. So I'm proud to say that I have Gitika as a woman behind my success. She is the better half, and I am the bitter half. With that, I start, and thank you, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity, and Shakuntala, ma'am, also.
Sure.
This topic has become a very dear to me. Why, I will tell you before I go into this topic, is I'm practicing this for last 14 to 15 months. For certain, one of the issue which was happening to me on a legal case, which finally I got the verdict yesterday that yes, I'm out of it. So that was the reason I was not able to share the PPT initially. But yes, today I'm just relaxed. And PPT is there, but we will start with Hoponopono. So thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I will just share the screen with you. So if I have to ask you, everyone, they all will say, yes, we all know about the 4 famous phrases of Hoponopono. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. These are the 4 things that we keep on saying to everybody, and we love to do it. So when I also heard about Hoponopono, It was basically about Dr. Hewlin, who has the master of Hoponopono. Before him, there was his guru also. But why this Hoponopono 4 phrases became famous, and what are the reasons behind it, and how do we go through it, is what we are going to discuss. Because we all use the 4 phrases every time, and we say we are working on Ho'oponopono. It does not work in that particular manner. Ho'oponopono is basically an ancient Hawaiian practice for reconciliation and forgiveness. It offers a powerful approach to personal and spiritual growth, emphasizing on importance of self-responsibility and interconnects of all the things. In Hawaiian, Ha means the breath of divinity, and Wine means the water of divinity. So combined with this, it is basically called Hawaiian method. And since Dr. Hewlin came from that place, he was very much aware of this particular practice. Anybody who can unmute themselves and tell me anything about if they have heard about Dr. Hewlin, it will be much easier for us to interact and go ahead. Anybody who can tell me about Dr. Hewlin? No.
I
Dr.
never heard.
Hewlin,
I think उन्होंने क्या कहते हैं ये प्रेयर से उन्होंने इस प्रेयर से क्या कहते हैं एक जेल में क्या कहते थे तो कैदियों को वो किया था रिलीज उनके
Mental
क्या कहते हैं
asylum.
अंदर चेंज लेकर आए थे
बिल्कुल सही कह रही हैं आप. बेसिकली क्या था कि डॉक्टर ह्यूलिन was working on Ho'oponopono. I'll just give you first, when he started doing this, he did not believe it also that it is going to work when he was in a training session of his own, and later he started to believe it. So what happened once there was a jail जहाँ पे बहुत सारे आदमियों को criminals को बंद कर रखा था, and they came into an hospital और जहाँ पे nobody used to go to their ward also. नर्स भी घबराती थी, डॉक्टर भी घबराते थे, सब घबराते थे. So Dr. Hewlin was there. तो उन्होंने कहा कि okay, let me work on these particular people. तो सबने कहा नहीं नहीं नहीं, you cannot go there. We will kill you because they are hardcore criminals. उन्होंने कहा don't worry, give me the name of the person and whatever they are basically into it. किस क्राइम की वजह से उनको जेल में रखा गया है. तो सबकी हिस्ट्री उन्होंने पढ़ी, and he started to working upon them बिना उन्हें देखे हुए, बिना उन्हें मिले हुए, और उन्होंने काम करना शुरू कर दिया. अब जब उन्होंने काम करना शुरू किया, सबने देखा कि वो धीरे धीरे ऑल द जो जेल में थे, मैंने जो हॉस्पिटल में थे उस टाइम पे, दे वर डूइंग थिंग्स, वो सब ठीक होने लगे. एंड आफ्टर 6 months पीपल रिकवर्ड 100%. एंड थोड़े दिन के बाद जो नर्सेस थी, दे वर इजीली गोइंग टू दैट पर्टिकुलर वार्ड, डॉक्टर्स कुड गो, एंड एवरीबॉडी स्टार्टेड लविंग देम, और उनके अंदर चेंज भी आ गया. So that people started asking him, आप कोई किसी से कहे कि बिना देखे बिना छुए how can you heal a person totally? उन्होंने बोला basically I heal myself and through me they are healed. So that made him famous, and some people did not believe in the beginning, but later they started believing and understanding it also, because he was explaining in such a nice way. And I also learned Hoponopono directly from Dr. Hewlin. That is how I came into the details. Because before we used to only say 4 lines, और कुछ समझ नहीं आता था. So now this is how the journey of Hoponopono started. And as per Dr. Hewlin, everything you have to take responsibility of. And everything of yours has a life in it, a vibration in it, a memory in it. That is what he tries to tell everybody. So he says, आप चाहे कुर्सी पे बैठ रहे हो, चाहे आप रेस्टोरेंट में बैठे हैं, चाहे प्लेन देख रहे हो, go through इस टोटल सीरीज, सब में एक लाइफ है, and it basically keeps absorbing it whoever occupies that particular place. Correct. So that is what he said. So now, normally after going through the practice of Dr. Hewlin ka Hoponopono, I always keep rubber with me. Why I keep rubber with me is because, as per him, wherever you are sitting, you have to tap it with the rubber to erase those memories. initially. Later you can do it with the prayers, but initially suppose आप किसी restaurant में जा रहे हैं and you're sitting on a chair and that chair was supposed to be occupied by a person who was with a negative vibration or financial weakness, and he leaves. This chair who is absorbing that vibration, that energy, and then when you sit, you feel that energy. So as per him, it is very important कि wherever you are going, कहीं भी जा रहे हैं, किसी भी place में जा रहे हैं, you have to connect with that particular thing, जिसको हम नॉन लिविंग थिंग भी कह सकते हैं, लिविंग थिंग भी कह सकते हैं, and clean yourself, and that place with a rubber, so that that negative impact is already cleared. That is what he said. So that is what, so simply he was explaining. So people started working on it and they got results. So ho means to bring about, pono means rightness, and pono means repeatedness of rightness. So that is what Hoponopono teaches us, to clean our conscious of negative mind, unconscious fears, and disempowering programming to yourself and others with forgiveness, peace, and love. That is what he wants to say. So whatever you do in this world, you have to take the responsibility of. चाहे दूसरा बंदा कोई गलती कर रहा है, वो बंदा आपकी जिंदगी में इसलिए आया है because he has come to show you something. So if you heal, if you take that responsibility, this person's perception is projection. ये बंदा आया है मेरी जिंदगी में कुछ बताने के लिए, तो let me heal myself. And when I heal myself, since we all belong to a divine light, we will get, the other person will also get healed. So that is how he healed the people who were hardcore criminals. That was his first step. That made him famous also. After that, he started healing many people. All the diseases, everything. For him, every cell has a memory. Everything has a memory. And what is a memory, we have to understand. Like, अगर कोई बता पाएगा, what is a memory? If anybody can answer this, please. If not, I'll answer. Hello. What is a memory?
A memory is a collection of our experiences and
Correct.
something that we felt at that moment, maybe.
Yes. So memory is, our experiences is always with a data. Memory means a data along with the memory. So let me just show you the whiteboard for, sorry. So I will be using a whiteboard a lot in this today. Let me use it. So as per Dr. Hewlin, memory is M with the data around it keeps on developing within ourselves. So memory with the data is something which Hoponopono teaches us to remove. We will go into this process and understand. Right. So as per Dr. Hewlin, memory is with the data. So in order, as per, I just remove this. So is this clear? Memory with data is always there with us. If you have to see, normally when we are talking to somebody, somebody else is typing it. So how is this happening? When we speak to somebody, for example, एक मदर ने अपनी बिटिया को कहा शाम को बाहर मत जाना या जल्दी वापस आ जाना. So mother passes on a thought. Mother passes on a thought. From where is this thought comes into it? The thought comes from her memory. Okay, this memory has data. And this data is basically series of data. Correct. So now mother who tells the daughter, "Beta, शाम को जल्दी घर आ जाना." So she is passing one thought which has a memory data and the data which she has received from a previous. So usually what happens is when somebody comes and tells you something, आप किसी को कुछ समझाते हैं, वो 2 मिनट तो समझ जाता है, ठीक है। अब वो 2 मिनट जब समझ जाता है तो उसका क्या होता है कि उसकी फर्स्ट लेयर क्लियर हो जाती है, बट पीछे की लेयर अगेन ही स्टार्ट्स डूइंग इट बिकॉज दैट पर्टिकुलर लेयर इज स्टिल इनसाइड. So when we always transfer whatever we say to anybody to understand and explain, what I am explaining now also is a memory with data which Dr. Hewlett explained us, और उन्होंने काफी सारे experience किए थे. So we also have this series of datas with us. So to remove this takes a very long time. Clear? So this is what Dr. Hewlett has been telling us day in and day out. A memory is always with data, and we all are born with in zero memory. We all are born like a clean slate. Nothing is with us. This guy, I don't know how to remove this. We are born like a clean slate. If you read it, it is like this way. It is gone. So when we are born, we are at here, zero level, where there is totally clean slate. We do not have anything with us. We are totally clean. But as we go in our time, we start gathering memories, we start gathering understanding, we start gathering many things. So what happens? This is stage number 1. Let's keep it. This is stage number 1, 2, 3. The stage number 2, what is called, is basically inspiration. Now, what happens? Inspiration, he says, is when you are moving ahead, suddenly you feel something suddenly happening to you, and you say something as inspiration, I am it. But what happens? We suddenly start to operate with the memory, with the data. ये क्यों आई, कहाँ आई? We start do not believe in this. We start to believe in the column 3, and every human being works on column 2 or column 3. They cannot work on both the columns. You have to either work on 2 or you have to work on 3. But as we all are human, we keep on developing and building more and more, more and more, more and more. So we keep on building more and more data. And we are building a thick wall between 2 and 3. When we are building a thick wall between 2 and 3, we cannot go to 1 again, where we want to go back to a zero state. And everybody is working to come into this particular zero state as per our opinion. So when we are working here, we are collecting more and more and more and more of information. And this information is basically holding us to go back here and from here to here. Correct? So with the phrases what we use is basically to clean this particular area of ours, this area of ours. We want to clean this area. ऐसे clean करके, so that this wall becomes एकदम thin and we go to 2 and then we go to 1. Right? So now let me go back to the screen. Now is this clear? So now Dr. Hewlett, he said, to clean yourself is basically, first principle is to say that I am responsible for everything. What is happening in me and around me is because of me. I am responsible. Once you take the responsibility, that is when you start healing yourself also, and through you, other people also. That is his main. So Hoponopono teaches us to clean your conscious of negative memories, fears and everything. So now, suppose a person comes and is shouting at you. Rather than shouting it back, you think of that particular person why is he shouting at you? You go to the cause and you start cleaning. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. These 4 phrases. And these 4 phrases you are not telling to this particular person. Since we all come from a single molecule, that is the light, so we all are connected with each other. Though we are staying away, we all are different human beings with different DNAs and everything, but we all are interconnected with the divine light. So when I'm saying I'm saying sorry to the divine light. And that I am sorry, I could not understand the way you wanted to make me things understand. That is the reason you have brought this person in front of me, to make me understand. So you, like we say, okay, God or some will give us something, or anybody is going to give us something. It is not that. वो आपको एक आदमी सामने इंसान लेके आएगा, वो आपको आपकी कमियां दिखाएगा कि आपको ये चीजें ठीक करनी है. जब आप उस चीज को ठीक करेंगे, वो इंसान चला जाता है. So when a person is coming and shouting at you, think कि क्यों बोल रहा है ऐसा? That means something the universal energy wants to teach you. So you have to say sorry to the divine. I'm sorry that I did not do the way you wanted me to do. I have taken a lot of memory with data and I want to clean it. Then you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Same to divine, that please forgive me because of the same reason. Then thank you is to thank the divine, and I love you to the divine. Through him, the love passes to the other person. So this is the reason why this whole 4 phrases are always used. But what we do is we use it on a general way without getting connected to it. And we say we are working on a Hoponopono. Right? So Hoponopono, as I said, it has an ancient Hawaiian root. Spiritual practices, the practice evolved over time, income elements of Hawaiian spirit such as belief of interconnectedness of all things and importance of personal to personal responsibility. That is what I was saying, that we take the responsibility. So today, if somebody comes and does something to you, I'll just give you my example. The reason why I have said that I practice this thoroughly for last 14 months is, I was framed in one case for which I was not involved also. मैंने उस केस में दूर दूर तक मेरा नाम नहीं था. I only met that person when he used to come to my office and he filed a criminal case on me. And for which the case went on for 15 months. Day before yesterday, the verdict came. Yesterday, I got the paper that I am acquitted, not guilty. So what had happened? Because of this particular technique, I thought, why has this person put me a legal case against me? What does the universe wants to teach me? And I was working on it. And finally, I said, I may not be a culprit in this current situation, but I may be a culprit in different situation in the past, which somehow I do not remember it. Right? So I started to heal myself, and through me, I was giving the healing to that person also who had filed the case. And now, when I'm healing myself, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And later, Joe Vitelli has also added one more sentence. It should not go grammatically. I forgives myself. You can all write it down. This is the 5th line which has been added. I forgives myself. Not forgive myself, forgives myself. That means is basically the universe is responding to you by saying, I forgive you. So this is the 5th line which has been recently added. I forgives myself. So when I was practicing this day in and day out, अब आप सोचें, अगर कोई आदमी आप पे केस करता है, तो he has to be present when the case proceedings are on. And I was healing myself regularly, apart from other things also, other guidance. गीतिका देती रहती थी, आप ये लिखो, ये नंबर करें, ये करें. And I was doing it. So finally, what happened? This gentleman who had filed the case against me did not come for any of the sessions. And that 14-15 month तक चलता रहा, and it was a huge case of penalty काफी सारी होती और सब कुछ होता. And but this gentleman did not come. So what I was doing, I was healing myself, and through me, I said, what is this person trying to show it to me? And with that, I was connecting to the higher self, and through that, I was saying, I'm sorry to the universe. Please forgive me to the universe. Thank you, and I love you to the universe. It is not people will say, why do I say I forgive you? Please forgive me. They think we are asking forgiveness from the person सामने वाले बंदे से मांग रहे हैं. No. Everything what you are asking from the divine. and to the divine. So when you are cleaning yourself, आपका जो third वाला column है वो धीरे धीरे कम होता चला जाएगा. So the thickness of the wall will slowly and gradually become thin, thin, thin and thin. The more thinner it will become, the more easily you will be able to understand the inspiration which comes to you. The inspiration, the thick wall, inspiration remains in column 2, does not come to column 3. When it does not come to column 3, what happens here is you are not understanding what divine wants to tell you. So that is very important. So when you practice it, the main practice is very simple and clear that yes, whatever I am doing is to the divine, and from divine I am healing the other person. Through divine I am healing the environment around me. From the divine I am healing everybody around me. So this prayer is very powerful when it comes to healing anybody. So that is what I was saying. The phrase explores remorse and willingness to take responsibility for any harm or negative that has been created. So I am sorry to everybody. So from today onwards, even if you're saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you and thank you, you heal yourself, you clean yourself, you become lighter of yourself. When you become lighter of yourself, the memory with the data will slowly evaporate. And the lighter you become, the lighter you travel. Please forgive me. This phrase acknowledges the need for forgiveness and desire to let go the past. Very clear. The phrase is, past में जो भी आपके experience है, you have to let go. And we do not know how to let go it. We think how to release it back. What do we do? So please forgive me. Unknowingly, I have done many mistakes. And these mistakes, I want to clear it out. So with that particular mistake, you are healing yourself and everybody. Then I love you. This phrase embodies the essence of recognizing the inherent divinity and of interconnectedness of all the beings. As I said, we all are connected to the light. We are doing this particular I love you. Then thank you. This phrase expresses gratitude for the opportunity to heal and for the guidance of the divine. So we are saying only to divine, thank you very much. Clear? So now what happens if we talk more about this Hoponopono, the more we can do. In Hoponopono, one more thing Dr. Hewlin had said, that anybody, if he keeps water in a blue bottle and puts it in the sunlight for 2 hours and bring it back and drinks it, it removes the memories from the cells also. Because a lot of ailments are happening because our cell stores all the data. Everything stores. So blue water, a bottle with water, you keep it in the sun for 2 hours every day and drink it from this. It is like a Ganga Jal type. If you can mix it in a bigger, like up to 20 liters से गैलन आते हैं पानी के, उसमें भी डाल दीजिए तो पूरा water purify हो जाता है.
The blue water will be like glass bottle?
Yes, ma'am. It has to be a glass bottle. He says very clearly, it is a glass bottle. And then he says, if we eat a lot of corn, that cleanses us also. Bhutta, or cornflakes in any form, the more we eat, the more it cleans our inner self. Because he says when a corn grows, it grows this way, facing towards the divinity. So all the hairs are on through the divinity is basically happening. Correct.
Sir, if I may interrupt, I have a question. I can park it also.
Sorry?
I can park the question and ask you at the end of the question.
No, you can now ask now also, no problem. In the flow, if you ask, pata chal jayega.
So actually, I just wanted to understand these 4 phrases. When are these 4 phrases to be practiced? When we are in a situation or on a daily basis?
Daily basis.
Okay.
देखिए अब सिचुएशन ये तो दवाई तो है नहीं कि एलोपैथिक दवाई खा ली और सब कुछ ठीक हो गया.
Correct. Right.
Basically you have to clean your column 3 to shift to 2 to inspiration. Right. And from inspiration you go back to column 1, which is zero limits.
So sir, this kind of an exercise, does it, out of curiosity, it may be a very silly question also, but does this kind of a practice works only on the negative emotions, or how does it work on your body?
Okay. Now, what makes us heavy? सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग?
Correct, right,
Correct.
right.
अच्छा, उसके बाद दूसरी प्रॉब्लम ये होती है, wherever you are going in today's world, yes, हम लोग अभी आध्यात्मिक सीख रहे हैं, मैडम से सीख रहे हैं, सब कुछ कर रहे हैं, but we have been compared for many things. And as I said, our whatever our behavior, action is based on the conditioning or even the words what we say. तो हम कहीं ना कहीं तो हमने बहुत सारी गलत चीजें सुनी है अपने एनवायरनमेंट में, because we pick up things from 4 things: social, economical, education and religious. करेक्ट? अब वो
Right.
हमारे यहाँ थर्ड में को मेमोरी विद डेटा चलते हैं, जिसमें हमारा फियर भी होता है, ये मत करिए, ये मत करिए, इससे गड़बड़ हो जाएगी, इससे गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. पॉजिटिव तो होता है हमारे में, मगर नेगेटिव भर दिया जाता है. करेक्ट? सो पॉजिटिव तो ठीक है, मगर नेगेटिव को हटाने के लिए, बिकॉज अब आपको कोई गलती हो रही है, सपोज अब आपको गलती है बट यू डू नॉट नो वेयर इट इज स्टोर्ड, एंड अ पर्सन कम्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू एंड इज इनएक्टिंग इन सम वे, एक्टिंग कर रहा है, कुछ बोले जा रहा है आपको, तो रेदर देन रिप्लाइंग द पर्सन बैक, to think, what is this universe trying to show to me through this particular person? When you think that, आप इफेक्ट से हटके, आपको इफेक्ट तो खत्म हो गया, अब आप कॉज पे चले जाएं. अब आपको कॉज भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा, so now you are connecting to the divine, saying I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You can say it any of the way, 1 2 4 3, जैसे भी आप बोलना चाहें बोल सकते. So now you are saying, divine, thank you very much because you came and showed me a person who's telling me where I am wrong, and I am sorry I could not understand those things. Please forgive me again to divine. Correct? Normally we do not say forgiveness to the samne wala, we say forgiveness to the divine.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And and main important is, Hanji.
Excuse me, sir, may I ask a question, please?
Ji ma'am.
Sir, we do it as a daily practice, or we should keep some situation or intention in the mind, or just keep on doing this Hoponopono practice, keeping in mind that we are doing it with the divine?
Yes ma'am. आप बस ये करिए कि you are connected to the divine and doing it.
No need of any specific situation.
No, 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 no.
This will keep on cleansing us.
Yes, see, it will keep on cleansing you. And secondly, when you are moving ahead in life,
Yeah.
when you are saying, suppose जैसे आपने बोलते रहेंगे, you are doing saying for last 1 month.
Yes, yes.
हो सकता है you would be cleaning many of the column 3 की wall.
Yes, sir.
Which has been holding you to understand things. आपका इंट्यूशन तो खत्म ठीक करने के लिए आप उसको 3 को करिए ना, बिकॉज थर्ड इज मेमोरी विद डेटा, और हम लोग एक ही चेम्बर से काम कर सकते हैं. सो नाउ आई एम सेइंग आई एम सॉरी, प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, थैंक यू, आई लव यू.
या
तो ये आप डिवाइन को बोल दिया, ठीक है ना. तो जो भी गलत चीज है वो आ जाएंगी. और सामने अगर आपके कोई बंदा आ भी गया, कोई कुछ भी बोल रहा है, बुरा, बहुत बुरा, सब कुछ, जस्ट कीप, जो आपने बार बार बोला है वो उसको उस आदमी को भी क्लींस कर रहा है साथ में. सी, यू आर हेल्पिंग द अदर पर्सन आल्सो, नॉट ओनली यू. एज आई सेड इन द बिगिनिंग, डॉक्टर हुलिन ने खुद को बोला आई एम सॉरी, प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, थैंक यू, आई लव यू. अपने आप को बोला, बिकॉज द क्रिमिनल के जो इमोशंस थे, उन्होंने पूरी उसकी हिस्ट्री पढ़ी, व्हाई दिस क्रिमिनल बिकेम अ क्रिमिनल. अब उन्होंने ये बोला, ये जो क्रिमिनल की जो हिस्ट्री मेरे सामने आई है, इट हैज कम फॉर अ रीजन. इट इज टीचिंग मी समथिंग.
Yes, sir.
When it is teaching me something, let me clean it inside me. That is why the history has come. So उनका नाम नहीं लिया, but he started saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, love you. So now when he started saying this thing, तो यूनिवर्स ने बोला, अच्छा, जो मैंने इनको लेसन समझाना था वो मैंने समझा दिया.
Yes,
तो वो आदमी ठीक हो गया, साथ में ये भी ठीक हो गए.
जी सर, राइट. जी सर, जी सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर. एक चीज और, वो जो रबर लेके जाना है साथ में, जैसे हम ऑफिस रोज जाते हैं, इतने सारे लोग हमारे ऑफिस में आते जाते हैं, तो वो रबर को क्या करना, टेबल पे टैप करना है क्या सर?
हाँ जी मैम, रबर को अगर आप टेबल पे देखिए, जब आप इसको रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस भी करेंगी ना,
या
ठीक, अगर आप नॉर्मली किसी के सामने रबर टैप करें, सब बोले कितने आप तो हैं, क्या कर रहे हो पता नहीं समझ में, यू विल स्टार्ट लाफिंग. बट सपोज लेट्स से यू 1 month यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग दिस, 21 days में हैबिट तो फॉर्म हो गई आपकी.
जी
So when we connect to that chair or that thing which is there, because for him everything has a memory.
Yeah.
Correct. तो अब आप सपोज आप रेस्टोरेंट में गए विद अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल, सो आप उस चेयर के साथ कनेक्ट कर लें, and then you tell the chair, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I clean everything, all the negative memories.
Yeah.
So because you are going to sit on this chair, I clear all the negative memories. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
please forgive me, thank you, I love. So आपने उस चेयर को बोला तुम्हारे से ऊपर जो भी मेमोरीज आएंगी,
Yes, sir.
कोई आदमी चेयर को टांग से खींच लेता है, कोई ऐसे पटक देता है, कोई टेबल कर देता है,
जी
so
जी.
that entire memory which has been saved there, it is over.
Yeah. That's so nice, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
You're
Well, we
welcome.
can go to the office, say these lines, and say I cleans the environment here.
हाँ.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank
So
you,
when you,
sir. Thank you so
you're welcome.
much.
So when you're cleaning the
Right.
environment of yours and the other people, so now you are walking with a good vibes.
Yeah.
Always. So when you're
Yes,
walking
so
with a good vibes,
is there any number of times that we have to chant? I mean, repeat this, or
Madam,
throughout the
दिल
day
से
it goes on?
आपने दिल से जितनी दफा बोला वो सबसे अच्छा. 3 दफा बोले, 4 दफा बोले, 5 दफा बोले. Okay. So now basically the main important thing is basically taking the ownership of everything, which is very difficult. Saying these 4 phrases is very easy, but taking the ownership of the things is very most difficult thing where person say. वो सब कहते हैं कि हम सबसे अच्छे हैं, बाकी सब बुरे हैं. But यहाँ पे डॉक्टर यूलिन समझाते हैं कि आप भी अच्छे हैं, आपको सामने वाला आया है कुछ समझाने, आप खुद भी ठीक हो जाओ और उसको भी ठीक कर दो. So isn't it a beautiful way of cleaning things around you? Right? So Hoponopono teaches that we are responsible for everything in our lives, both positive and negative. By taking full ownership, we empower ourselves to create the change. Correct? Yeah. So, right. You समझ में आ गया ownership, then letting go. The practice encourages us to let go of blame, judgment, and the need to control others. This allows us to focus on our own healing and growth. So we are helping ourselves on our own healing and growth. Now, what do we do? When we take this responsibility, transformation starts to happen. We are releasing the past. We are open ourselves to profound personal transformation, leading to a greater peace, love, and harmony. Clear? Right. So this is the main objective of this. And जैसे let's say अभी हम लोग किसी को देखते हैं या कुछ भी करते हैं, we think why is this person doing this? Why is this person doing? हम comparison में घुस जाते हैं. Comparison नहीं करना, झगड़ा नहीं करना, बस ठंडे दिमाग से सोचना और clear हो जाना. Because we want to go back to our zero limit. And when you do this, you will see a lot of things happening to you automatically. आपको समझ ही नहीं आएगा कि कौन कौन सी चीजें आपके लिए होने लग गई. What are the things which are coming to your life in a positive way? And nobody in the world says, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you to chairs, table, your food, everybody, nobody tells it, except they come and they pull the chair and they sit. So he says, say that so that vibration of that particular chair is also clear. How it is applied on a day-to-day life. This is what you were asking. Practice begins by taking responsibility of our own thoughts, emotions, and actions, and then extended that to your relationship and the world around. Very important is this. Start yourself. How many times you do? Your thoughts are basically memory with data. चाहे वो कहीं से भी आए. Clear that. Very important. Then cultivate mindfulness. Encourage a state of mindful presence, fully aware of here and now, and connections between all the things. So you are connected to everything. Correct. Even these glasses, what I'm wearing, I'm connected to it. Even the toothbrush, I'm doing it, that I'm connected to it. Because they all are working for us. So they all have an energy. So they all are connected to us and with a mindfulness. Integrate into daily life. The 4 phrases can be silently repeated throughout the day during various activities as way to a main state of inner peace and harmony. And then I will tell you, there was a lady who was practicing Hoponopono, and then she started spiritual massage center, and she was only doing nothing but this 4 phrases, and then she was giving healing to other people while massaging. And all the people who came there, they were so relaxed and they started to change also. Neither she was giving Reiki, neither she was doing anything. She was only working on herself. अपने आप पे काम किया और जो भी आए उनको ठीक किया. And everybody started saying, "अरे, when I come to this particular place, I feel much relaxed, much better." And gradually, the things started working very nice. Suppose, let's say you are practicing this and कोई बच्चा आ गया, बच्चे का सिर में दर्द है, तो आपको सिर पे हाथ फेर के ये बोले जा रहे हैं. So through you, that child is also getting healed, because child को सिर दर्द लेके आया है, तो हो सकता है आपका भी कोई सिर दर्द होगा जिसको आप समझ नहीं पा रही, मेमोरी विद द डेटा which is creating something in your mind, तो वो भी हील हो रहा है और बच्चे का सिर दर्द भी हील हो रहा है. तो आप ये करते रहें. करेक्ट. Hoponopono is a lifelong practice, a continual process of self-discovery, healing and growth. Patience and compassion are the key. So आपके पास results धीरे धीरे आएंगे, but when the result starts coming to you, you will see the results. And you will feel the result, and you will see, oh, this is the result which I wanted. This is what I wanted always, and it is happening in such a nice way. The benefits of emotional healing and release negative emotions such as anger, guilt, resentment, leading to a greater sense of inner peace and emotional well-being. Mental clarity, focus, problem solving, improved relationship. Correct. So these are the benefits of Hoponopono. Then with this particular thing, self-awareness, Hoponopono helps individuals to get deeper understanding of their own thoughts, emotions, beliefs, leading to greater self-awareness and personal. The practice encourages of negative pattern, limiting belief and old wounds, paving the way for positive transformation, spiritual connections. अब old wounds and like normally people they say, whom do I say, what do I say, किसको बताऊं, कोई मेरा मजाक ना उड़ा दे, कोई मेरे को बाद में उसका मिसयूज ना करे, तो आप खुद ही अपने आप को हील कर लीजिए. Clear? So Hoponopono in a relationship. Forgiveness is essential for healing and restoring harmony in relationship, both with other and with oneself. Responsibility, by taking full responsibility by own thoughts and action, individual can create more positive, fulfilling connection with others. Compassion, the practice cultivates a deeper sense of empathy, understanding, unconditional love, which can transform even the most challenging relationship. Clear? Right? So this is what it is all about. Hoponopono is a powerful practice that emphasizes self-responsibility, forgiveness, and interconnection of all, leading in personal and spiritual transformation. It's a lifelong journey, and participants are encouraged to continue exploring and integrating the practice into daily life. So if I have to ask you all, what is memory now? Memory is a data. जबकि मैंने जो आपको बोला, it is me who is talking to you, is what it is. But with me, there are a lot of past experiences attached to it because somebody has told me also. So now when I am passing it, I am passing the whole bunch to you. मैं एक वर्ड की जगह पूरा बंच पास कर रहा हूँ जो साथ आ रहा है, जो दिख नहीं रहा हम लोगों को, नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव. नेगेटिव है तो आप उस बंच को हटाइए एक एक लेयर करके by saying it, so you will feel much better. That file will be clear with all the papers and you will be released of it. It is very important whenever you are taking anybody's negative emotions also, you think, जब ये होता है ना कि हमने आपको एक दफा समझाया, उसको एक दफा समझाया, वो समझ गया, उसके बाद फिर वही करने लग गया, वो फिर वही वो करने लग गया, तो उसका वन लेयर खत्म हो गया, तो पीछे उसका जितना डेटा था वो साथ आ गया है, तो पूरा डेटा आपको क्लियर करना है. Right? So anything what you want to ask questions, you can ask, or you want to
Sir, I want to ask something.
जी बताएं.
अब
जी बिल्कुल.
ये इस चीज का इफेक्ट कितने टाइम में आने लगता है? बिकॉज ये सारी चीजें आई फील इट्स अ साधना. You get to a higher self and it takes a lot of time. Considering in the type of world we live today, we have a lot of distractions and mind को stable रख के ये चीज करना, it's again meditation, sadhana. I feel it's all a part of that only. तो अपने आप को ही हील करने में कितना टाइम लग जाता है? बिकॉज दूसरा तो इट्स लाइक सेकेंडरी, उसके चीजों को हील करना तो आई डोंट नो हाउ मच टाइम विल इट टेक, बट फॉर अस ओनली हाउ मच टाइम डज इट टेक?
जी मैम, देखिए भैया, अब आपको सबसे पहले व्हेन यू हैव टू ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस दैट यू आर डूइंग टू हील योरसेल्फ, करेक्ट?
राइट।
अच्छा, अब आप हो सकता है यू नॉट नेसेसरी कि आप आंख बंद करके और मेडिटेशन मोड में आई एम सॉरी प्लीज फॉरगिव मी थैंक यू आई लव यू आई फॉरगिव माई सेल्फ, ऐसा तो नहीं बोलने की जरूरत है, करेक्ट? अब
राइट।
आप सपोज खाना बना रही हैं, तो आई एम सॉरी प्लीज फॉरगिव मी थैंक यू आई लव यू आई फॉरगिव माई सेल्फ बोलते रहिए,
हम्म।
करेक्ट? अच्छा, अब आप ये जब बोल रही हैं, सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इज इनिशियली यू आर सेइंग इज एज अ नॉर्मल पर्सन, बट यू डू नॉट नो हाउ इट इज क्लीनिंग एंड इफेक्टिंग टू द डिवाइन। अब डिवाइन का कनेक्शन नॉर्मली हम लोग कहते हैं कि आंख बंद करो, मेडिटेशन करो, सब कुछ करके आप डिवाइन से कनेक्शन लो, पर एज पर डॉक्टर ह्यूलिन इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी दैट वे। वॉट एवर यू आर सेइंग, लेट्स से 2 दिन में आपका ठीक होना शुरू हो जाएगी, फील द डिफरेंस। अब आप लेट्स से आप एक खाने बनाने की पेन ले रहे हैं, अब हम लोग कहते हैं ना कि पूजा का जो खाना बनता है उसमें टेस्ट आता है, बाकी खाने में अगर आप बनाओ तो टेस्ट नहीं आता, करेक्ट?
जी जी जी,
होता है
राइट।
ना ये। हम पूजा का खाना बनाते हैं तो हम पूरे अपने इंटेंशन के साथ बनाते हैं कि पूजा के लिए है। वही दही चीनी तुलसी डाल के आप नॉर्मल खाइए तो वो नहीं होता, क्लियर ना? तो अब आप जब खाना बना रही है, सपोज लेट्स से आपका जो यू आर टेकिंग है यूटेंसिल्स,
हाँ जी।
ठीक है? अब वो यूटेंसिल लिया या गैस चूल्हा ले लिया, आप उतने सालों से वो गैस में आपको खाना बना रही है, आप उसको बोलिए कि आई एम सॉरी प्लीज फॉरगिव मी थैंक यू आई लव यू, यू आर कनेक्टिंग योरसेल्फ टू दैट पर्टिकुलर इक्विपमेंट
हम्म
or to that particular utensil, तो you are giving through you the intentions are going, तो आप भी clean हुई, उसमें भी intentions पहुंच रही,
हम्म
because we all are working on a we go to the universe and the universe sends it back, whatever you give it comes back to you in 11,000 12 सब folds में वापस आता है ना, as you sow so you reap,
राइट राइट राइट।
so now you are sowing basically the seed of gratitude, this is a basically a gratitude to the divine। अब आपको बहुत सारी डिवाइन ने चीजें दी हैं लाइफ में करने के लिए, विच यू आर नॉट एबल टू सी इट बिकॉज यू आर ऑपरेटिंग फ्रॉम मेमोरी विद डेटा, राइट? अब आपको मेमोरी विद डेटा आया तो ट्रस्ट लेवल भी हो जाता है, सब कुछ हो जाता है, अरे ये कैसे मेरे साथ कभी अच्छा हुआ ही नहीं, और कभी अच्छा हो गया, अरे ये कैसे अच्छा हो गया, राइट? आई नॉर्मली व्हेन यू आर स्पीकिंग टू समबडी यू वोंट बिलीव, तो भाई साहब आप पहले से बोलते यू वोंट बिलीव, तो बिलीव कहाँ से करेगा वो?
राइट राइट राइट, अंडरस्टूड द क्रक्स, गॉट इट।
तो वो आप समझ जाए।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
यू आर वेलकम।
Dr.
Any other
Saxena, I had a question.
Yeah.
So the thing is that you would say that is the endeavor in the Hoponopono practice to go to the zero state of or the empty state, that our endeavor, the zero state?
See, no, not empty state. See, we all were born as a clean slate with just as a dot. We
A
had
clean
no
s-
memories.
clean state. So basically, then the entire endeavor is to remove both the positive as well as the negative memory traces.
The positive normally develops us a more, correct, but negative is something which keeps on holding us back. So once you remove the negative thing, positive तो अपने आप ही धीरे धीरे आपका काम हो ही रहा है। तो
नहीं, नहीं,
positive तो आपको is
तो
helping you out. So positive
empty,
memory with data is also a helping hand to you.
but a clean slate would mean absence of any of the memory traces.
Yes, when you go to a spiritual level पे जाने के लिए, you have to leave more via everything, ना sir?
Okay, including the positives plus the negatives. So they're basically
Yes,
the polar opposites are not to be there.
yes. The
Okay,
more lighter you are, the better you feel.
okay. Because we generally, you can only see light when you also can see darkness. So basically, both coexist. You cannot see the plus if you are not aware of the negatives.
Correct.
Okay, okay.
That is plus is basically, देखिए अब आपके लिए जो plus है, it may
Hmm.
not be plus for other also.
Okay.
Clear ना? अब जिसने वो जो क्रिमिनल थे उसने तो खूब मर्डर कर दिया, वो तो उसके लिए अच्छा था ना, किसी काम ने किसी गड़बड़ की तो मार दिया उसको,
Hmm.
हमारे लिए वो क्रिमिनल बन गया,
Okay.
करेक्ट? सो आपका जो प्लस है वो दूसरे के लिए माइनस भी हो सकता है, तो यू क्लियर एवरीथिंग एंड यू गो इनटू अ वेरी लाइटर स्टेट ऑफ।
अच्छा, एक और क्वेश्चन था मेरा कि डॉक्टर दैट यू टॉकिंग अबाउट like cleansing of chairs like using eraser or something, तो ये इसमें ये है कि तो अब ज्यादातर तो I mean अब we are all breathing the same air, we are all exhaling into the same. So, I mean, basically, I mean, how do you cleanse then air? So I mean, so basically, and also that, like if you're cleansing something which you are doing, so there's a sense of ego that like you're doing your cleansings, you're doing that because you are sitting on that.
देखिए, it is not ego basically. First of all, you are basically saying sorry to that chair which would have been mishandled first, not cleaned. बहुत सारी चीजें हुई होंगी. सो आप जो उसको सॉरी बोल रहे हो कि तुम्हें पहले भी किसी ने बुरी तरीके से डील किया है, आई एम सॉरी, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. It is not ego to the chair because you are going to sit in. You are saying that you be very clean and clear with all the issues which you have facing in the past.
Okay, so basically, when we are praying, that all these things should be on a general way. I mean, rather than specific, that like when we are praying for forgiveness to God or something, then it should be like it's best if it's all made very, very on a very general basis, rather than made specific.
See, देखिए, first of all, when you are saying this particular phrases, you are saying on a general basis to be better self of yours.
अच्छा, okay.
When you are becoming better self of yours, जब आप भी अच्छे रहेंगे तो आपके सामने वाला बंदा ही अच्छा है.
हाँ नहीं, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, yes, I understand that.
तो आपके पास देखिए, उसमें क्या है, जो अगर आप पूरा अभी नॉर्मली ये कोर्स 1 हफ्ते का पूरा होता है, which I'm trying to put it in 30 minutes में, जो भी मेन पॉइंट है. मगर थिंग इज व्हाट, व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग ऑन इट डे इन एंड डे आउट, सी, अगर आपको आज की देखा, पुराने जमाने में जो आदमी खाना खाने बैठता था, करेक्ट, वो खाने की थाली के सामने चारों तरफ पितरों को 3 राउंड घुमा के पानी रख के और फिर खाना खाता, करेक्ट ना, वो जगह को क्लीन करता था, सब कुछ करता था, राइट. अब हम लोग तो वो करते नहीं है. हम लोग
Probably the practice of cleansing would also be to be more aware, to be present. I think that also would also be helping in that, because when you are cleaning, or you're aware of your surroundings, what you're doing I mean, so you're aware of the chair, you're sitting on it, so it keeps you also much in by doing that practice, it keeps you in the present.
Yes. And secondly, one more thing I'll just tell you. He had given a very good, good you reminded me, he had given a very good way of meditation also. जो हमारे लोग कहते हैं ना, जब पुराने दोष लग गया है या हमारा ऑरा में कुछ है, हमारी तबीयत खराब हो गई है, सब कुछ हो गया है, तो he says when you're breathing 7 times, you have to do in continuous. Breathe in to the count of 10, hold to the count of 10, breathe out through the count of 10, and then pause to the count of 10, and then again the cycle starts.
Okay,
7 times you have to do it for your 7 layers, and if you want to do a completeness, it is 10 times.
Okay, ji.
The method of 10 10 10 10 is 4 times, and the 10 is the time doing it. So this will automatically help.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to practice this, can easily practice this power of breathing of his also. Like, do water pani helps you a lot in keeping yourself healthy, and this breathing exercise, if you can do it, very good.
विशाल सर, मैंने कई बार ये ट्राई किया होपोनोपो प्रेयर करने के लिए, और मैंने कुछ टाइम किया भी बिकॉज फॉर सम सिचुएशन, बट अंदर से वो फीलिंग और वो आती नहीं, ऐसे लगता है बस आई एम जस्ट डूइंग इट, व्हाट इज दैट? तो हाउ टू, मतलब कैसे, क्या करेक्ट वे है जो करना चाहिए ताकि...
देखिए, अब अभी तक जो जितना भी आपने ये किया, you were doing it basically as a normal 4 phrases, correct? You are not knowing ये 4 phrases बोले क्यों जा रहे हैं. अभी आप कोई सामने आदमी कोई गड़बड़ कर रहा है, प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, आप बोलेंगे मैं सामने वाले को फॉरगिवनेस दूं क्यों, उसने तो मेरे साथ पूरा गड़बड़ किया है. आई एम नॉट देयर रिस्पॉन्स, उसने गलती की, मैं उसको फॉरगिवनेस भी दे दूं, क्यों दूं? That will come from inside if you're not knowing the details. Now when you know I am forgiveness because I would have done something the same in the past to somebody else also. You're getting it? तो इसलिए मेरे को वो क्लीन करने के सामने ये बंदा आ गया.
एक्चुअली जब करने लगो प्रेयर, जैसे कि हाँ कि भेजनी है ग्रेटिट्यूड, ये सब ब्लेसिंग्स भेजनी है, बट फिर भी जैसे ही आंख बंद करके ये प्रेयर को मैं मेडिटेटिव स्टेट में करना, तो जितना भी उसका किया हुआ है वो इतना और सामने आने लगता है कि क्या कहते हैं, वो
मेरे ख्याल
अंदर से ग्रेटिट्यूड आ ही नहीं पाता।
मैडम, मैंने जब पढ़ा था पीछे मैंने लाइक होपोनोपोनो नहीं, वैसे आवर आईज, जो हमारे जो हम जो ग्रास्प करते हैं एवरी सेकेंड, आईज टेक द मैक्सिमम 1 मिलियन नॉर्मली, 1.1 मिलियन हम लोग नॉर्मली 1 मिनट में, 1 पर सेकेंड हम लोग देखते हैं आई थिंक, जिसमें 1 मिलियन आर फ्रॉम द आईज। करेक्ट। जब आप बाहर से सब कुछ आप देख रहे हैं एंड यू आर ग्रास्पिंग थिंग्स, जब आप आंख बंद करते हैं वो आंखें कहाँ देखेंगी? अंदर, आपकी मेमोरी लेन में। जब वो आपकी मेमोरी लेन में देखेंगी तो जो भी पास्ट जो पिक्चर जो आपके सामने आ रही हैं, हम लोग नॉर्मली कहते हैं कंट्रोल इट, उसको रिलीज करें ना। अब आप किसी के सामने, आपने समझा, आप आंख बंद करके आई एम सॉरी, प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, थैंक यू, कोई एक पिक्चर आ गई, आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आई, ये पिक्चर आई कहाँ से? पिक्चर तो आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड से निकली बाहर ना। जब वो बाहर आ गई पिक्चर, तो माने वो पिक्चर क्यों आई है बाहर? टू बी रिलीज्ड और टू मेक यू समथिंग। तो हम उस पिक्चर को अगर आ गई, दूसरे से थैंक यू, आई लव यू, एंड दैट पिक्चर इज रिलीज्ड, फिर दोबारा वो पिक्चर नहीं आएगी। तो हमारे, आप देखिए, अब जो भी हमारी उम्र है, हम पर सेकेंड अगर हम इतना चीजें हमारा एब्जॉर्ब करते रहते हैं, तो हमारे अंदर कितना डेटा भरा हुआ है, हमारी हार्ड ड्राइव तो पूरी फुल चल रही है। करेक्ट। अब उस हार्ड ड्राइव को क्लीन करने के लिए हम आंख बंद करेंगे तो हमारे अंदर झांक रही है, और सबके सब कहते हैं मेडिटेशन, आंख बंद करो तो बहुत सारी चीजें आती है जो समझ नहीं आती कहाँ से आ रही है। वो इसलिए आ जाती है कि आंख जो बाहर देख रही थी अब वो अंदर देख रही है। समझिए मैम? तो आप इसको अगर ट्रस्ट के साथ
थैंक यू।
करेंगी तो आपका बहुत आसानी से आपका काम हो जाएगा। आंख खोल के भी करें, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बट प्रैक्टिस करें, क्योंकि यू हैव टू ट्रस्ट योर सेल्फ फर्स्ट। आप जब ट्रस्ट करेंगे और आ जाएगा नॉर्मली, पर ये मत करें कि ऐसा क्यों नहीं हो रहा। अरे भाई, हम लोग इतनी उम्र हो चुकी है, अब वो चीजें तो इमीडिएटली तो होंगी नहीं ना, एक दिन में तो जादू की छड़ी है नहीं। वो टाइम लेगी ठीक होने में, पहले सेट होने में, ठीक तो वो हो जाएगा। जी चांदनी मैम बताएं। हेलो, चांदनी मैम का हाथ उठा हुआ है। यस चांदनी जी।
अनम्यूट करिए चांदनी अपने आप को।
मेरे ख्याल से
वो म्यूट है। हाँ,
हाँ जी, उषा जी बताएं।
विशाल सर से ये पूछना था कि ये भुट्टा और आपने ब्लू वाटर का बताया था,
जी
तो ये थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में नहीं
जी
आया।
मैडम, उन्होंने कहा था कि जो ब्लू वाटर होती है, बॉटल ग्लास वाली, बेसिकली एक पानी भी ब्लू रंग का ही होता है। एंड विद द ग्लास बॉटल में जब आप पानी रखते हैं एंड सनलाइट आती है 2 घंटे में, इट चार्जेस दी वाटर।
ब्लू बॉटल ब्लू होनी चाहिए उसके लिए,
जी मैम, जी मैम।
और
और शीशे
उसको
की, और शीशे की होनी चाहिए।
ग्लास की, और
जी।
उसको चार्ज करें, फिर
उसके बाद उस बोतल को अंदर ले आए, उसमें से अगर सपोज जैसे आपने नॉर्मल पानी ले लिया एक्वागार्ड से, और उसमें थोड़ी ड्रॉप उसकी डाल ली और पी लिया, सो इट क्लीन्स योर
ओके
सेल, इट क्लीन्स योर सेल्स ऑल्सो।
ओके।
उसका एक्शन बहुत फास्ट होता है। और उनके लिए भुट्टा इसलिए कहते हैं कि कहते हैं जो भुट्टा इज बेसिकली द मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल थिंग, बिकॉज व्हेन इट ग्रोज नेवर टेढ़ा मेढ़ा, इट गोज स्ट्रेट। जब वो स्ट्रेट
सीधा।
होता है, तो उसका जो
हाँ
क्राउन
जी।
है, सो जो
हाँ जी।
क्राउन है, वो बेसिकली हैज ऑल द स्मॉल 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 थिंग्स विच आर बेसिकली योर मेमोरीज। तो भुट्टा कॉर्नफ्लेक्स खा लीजिए, कुछ खा लीजिए,
ओके, थैंक यू।
वेलकम मैम। एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस?
Sir, may I?
यस मैम, एनी टाइम।
So, actually, you have been speaking about trusting the process, and that is the hard part. So, in your years of practice, have you encountered a situation like you've been doing Hoponopono and things have backfired, or something which is unpleasing has happened, or
मैंने अभी मैंने अपना ही सिचुएशन बताई थी। I
yes,
was
sir.
framed in a case.
Yeah.
Okay, and this case I had done nothing. Nothing means not even a single evidence,
Yeah.
not even a single email.
Okay.
Correct, but I was framed.
Yeah.
And for 15 months in Dubai, framing in a case means total problems.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so in 15 months I was framed in a case, but the first time when I was in front of the police station,
Yes, sir.
and then जो भी उनके जो 16 डिग्री में बिठा देते, कुर्सी पे बैठ जाओ,
Oh,
स्टू हो जाओ बस आप. And then they were grilling me for 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. पिक्चर में दिखाते हैं ना, वैसा हो रहा था. Because I've done nothing, but still I was getting grilled. So rather
Okay.
than breaking into it,
Okay.
I first thought what is trying to show it to me.
Right.
मैंने तो कोई गलती करी नहीं.
जी सर.
अब इस आदमी ने मेरा नाम ले लिया, तो what is that universe trying to show me? What is the
Yes, sir.
cause of it? And then I started doing this particular prayer.
Right, sir.
And the case was very severe case, criminal case.
Right, sir.
15 साल की जेल और डिपोर्टेशन था.
Oh.
ठीक है. एंड कल जो परसों जो वर्डिक्ट आया, वो उसमें बड़ा क्लियर है कि ही इज नॉट गिल्टी.
That's so good. Right, sir. Right.
So I have been practicing this and thinking that why, what is the cause, what is divine trying to explain to me. अब मैं आई एम सॉरी और प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, तो मेरे कितने सारे जो मैंने गलतियां की होंगी वो उससे क्लियर हुई होंगी ना.
बिल्कुल सर. जी सर.
क्लियर हो गई तो हम हो गए.
जी सर.
And I normally, whenever I'm going somewhere for my sales and for my meetings of my company also,
Yeah.
I normally, since I've been practicing it for long,
Yes.
I even go when I go to that particular office or something. So recce भेजते लोग सब कुछ कहते हैं, मगर I went go to that particular. आप कब किसी जगह आप बैठे हो, suddenly आपको एक और एक चेयर पे बैठना पड़ गया. And you do not know recce, you do not know any healing, then everything. You just say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. इससे क्या होता है कि you're connecting with that particular thing. 1 मिनट में बोलने, 1 सेकंड भी नहीं लगा आपको बोलने में, आपने बोला और आप बैठ गए.
बिल्कुल सर.
Since you're used for repeated law of repetition से इतने repetition में हो गए हैं, I'm happy.
That's so good. Thank you so much, sir. And should we do the 4 statement practice or the 5 statement practice?
देखिए, fifth statement is I forgive my. अभी हम लोग, अभी जब मैडम खत्म हो जाएगा, we will share something notes with you.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgive myself is basically the universe is forgiving you. So don't say I forgive myself. You have to say I forgives myself.
Okay. So which one is to do 4 statement or 5 statements, sir?
Whichever your mind says. मेरे को ये करना है. किसी दिन 4 कर लें, किसी दिन कुछ नहीं हुआ, I am sorry, please forgive me करके आराम से बैठ जाए.
Okay.
ठीक है, it's not necessary 4 also, but whichever resonates with you at that particular time हो गया. अब पता चला I am sorry, please forgive me, आपको पीछे से आवाज आ रहा है, इधर आना. अब बोला मुझे 2 सेंटेंस तो बोलने दो, फिर आती हूँ. बोल दूंगा आ रही है, and फिर 2 सेंटेंस बाद में बोल लीजिएगा.
Okay. Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Well, welcome, ma'am. So, any other question? या फिर back to ma'am to give her beautiful insight. Last time उन्होंने बड़ा अच्छा gamma state समझाया था, आज इंतजार कर रहा हूँ.
I have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
So can we do this for somebody else? Like
yes, this is the question. That is the best part of it, madam.
Okay.
See, now suppose a person comes. जैसे आपने जब बोला कि आपका कैंसर सेल था और वो सब था, करेक्ट ना? So now, if you go into the human anatomy, उसमें कहते हैं, like I will not challenge doctors, I will not challenge this, मगर उसमें German new medicine अगर आप पढ़ें, ठीक है ना? German new medicine is a way of it has happened. उसमें they say what is the reason that cancer comes into your body? What anger do you are storing in which part of your body it affects? So you can do that. और कोई सामने बंदा आ गया जिसको कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, कोई बंदा आ रहा है बहुत ही is into major issues, that immediately you start saying yourself while speaking to them. When you get used to it, mind by it is getting repeated, and you're speaking to that person. So what happens? Your repetition is healing you also and healing that person. So negative vibes are immediately clear हो जाएंगे, and that person will say, oh, whenever I speak to you, I feel so relaxed. That is where the answer will start coming. So this is why it is very powerful, and this is what has been proven day in and day out for people who believe in universal energy and who are not aware of Reiki stuff. They believe in universal energy, they do it that way.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Chandni, you've raised your hand. Have you asked your question? Chandni, आपने अपना हाथ ऊपर किया है. You want to ask or you've already asked? Okay, she's maybe not on the seat. Yes. So that was lovely. Vishal, Hoponopono का एक बहुत ही beautifully आपने explain किया. और मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाहती हूँ that in Buddhism we speak about mental, afflictions. Affliction मतलब जो चीज हमें disturb करती है. उसमें दो important चीजें हैं, one is attachment and one is kind of aversion. और होपोनोपोनोपो में ये दोनों चीजों से आप ऊपर उठ सकते हैं. One is attachment, desire, correct? तो desire से हमें क्या होता है? Suffering. जितना ज्यादा मैं अटैच्ड हूँ किसी चीज से, चाहे वो व्यक्ति हो, चाहे किसी चीज की चाह हो, चाहे कोई चीज हो, है ना, जितना ज्यादा अटैचमेंट उतनी ज्यादा सफरिंग. सो होपोनोपोनोपो करने से यू आर सेइंग आई एम सॉरी, ओके, फॉरगिव मी. ये शब्द जो है, आप कह रहे हैं कि आई एम सॉरी कि आई एम सो अटैच्ड विच इज कॉजिंग मी सफरिंग. ओके, तो आप जब ये स्टेटमेंट्स बोलते, हर स्टेटमेंट में अगर आप सोचे वर्ड्स को, सॉरी, फॉरगिव मी, थैंक यू, इसका मतलब क्या है? यू आर लोअरिंग योर ईगो. आप अपने ईगो से एक्चुअली यू आर रिलीजिंग योरसेल्फ फ्रॉम योर ईगो. सो वन इज अटैचमेंट, जिसकी वजह से प्रॉब्लम्स होती है. होपोनोपो ने ये जो शब्द है, स्टेटमेंट्स जो है, दिस हेल्प्स यू टू से ओके, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी अटैच्ड, आई एम सॉरी दैट आई एम सो अटैच्ड. जैसे होता है ना, विशाल ने एक अच्छा एग्जाम्पल दिया कुर्सी का. सो सोचो यू आर द बॉस इन योर ऑफिस and that chair has become a symbol of authority and dominance. Okay, आप अटैच हो गए अपनी कुर्सी से, है ना, किस्सा कुर्सी का जैसे होता है. So now what happens is every day when that boss sits on that chair and he's saying these statements, what is he doing? He's actually getting detached from that dominance, authority जो वो कुर्सी उसको प्रोवाइड कर रही है. वो कुर्सी कुछ नहीं दे रही है उसको, right? But he has attached the symbol of the chair for him is authority, dominance. So when he says, I'm sorry, yeah, it is as if saying that, you know, I'm sorry, इस कुर्सी को, है ना, कि भाई तेरी कोई गलती नहीं है, गलती मेरी ही है, but this chair is making me feel as if कि I am very important. So one is this, that you understand, attachment. And the second, in Buddhism, we say, you know, aversion. मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए. Exclude and include, है ना? I don't want you. Or I don't like this. Or I dislike this. वहां भी जब आप होपोनोपोनो के statements बोलते हैं, तो the aversion that your mind is creating and creating problems for you, उससे भी आप निकल सकते हैं. So, अगर हम इन चीजों को, होपोनोपोनोपो को बुद्धिस्ट स्टडीज से अगर हम करें, इन बुद्धिज्म 3 चीजें हैं. ओके, अफ्लिक्शन 3 किस्म के होते हैं. वन इज अटैचमेंट, सेकंड इज एवर्जन, एंड द थर्ड इज टू बिकम ignorant. Okay, we are ignorant of so many things. So विशाल ने अच्छी बात कही है, that जैसे कुर्सी भी मैं हूं, टेबल भी मैं हूं, है ना, पर्दे भी मैं हूं, हर चीज में मेरा कुछ ना कुछ है. ऑल दी ऑब्जेक्ट्स इन योर हाउस आर योर चीज है. आप कहेंगे ना, ये मेरे कपड़े हैं, ये मेरे चप्पल है ना, ये मेरी चीजें हैं. हम इस तरह से बोलते हैं, है ना. इसका मतलब है अगर वो मेरा है तो मेरा अंश उसमें है. So I'm not separate from that. So when I'm not separate from something, it is part of me. So if it is part of me, I can definitely say these wonderful statements to that part also, so that there is no separation. जैसे मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ कि इस विश्व में कुछ भी सेपरेट नहीं है, हर चीज एक ही है, तभी तो हम वननेस की बात करते हैं. So these 4 beautiful statements जो है, ये हमें बताता है कि हम इन शब्दों का इस्तेमाल हर चीज के लिए कर सकते हैं. For everything in this world, there are beautiful words, right? It breaks your ego. It makes you bend a little. हमारी सभी problems कहाँ से आती है? Because I think I am somebody. So moment you start thinking you are somebody, then everything that you use, उसको भी आप उसी तरह का importance देंगे, है ना. बॉस की कुर्सी भी बॉस जैसी है, बॉस की कुर्सी पे बैठना नहीं है. सेम कुर्सी है आपकी भी, बट बॉस की कुर्सी पे नहीं बैठना है, ठीक है? बॉस का ग्लास है भैया, उसमें से पानी नहीं पी सकते, टेबल पे रखा है, पर आपके लिए दूसरा ग्लास आएगा। बॉस का कॉफी का मग, है ना? इवन हमारे घर में ऐसी चीजें होती कि मेरी कुर्सी है, मैं तो यहीं बैठती हूँ।
डाइनिंग टेबल पे हो जाता है ना काफी सारा, ये मेरी
डाइनिंग
जगह।
टेबल पे भी झगड़े हो जाते हैं, तुम वहां क्यों बैठे हो, वो कुकर पापा की कुर्सी है। व्यक्ति व्यक्ति के जाने के बाद भी उस कुर्सी पे कोई बैठता नहीं है। ओके, तो ऑब्जेक्ट्स, what happens is we begin to objectify things. हर चीज को हम इतना इंपॉर्टेंस देते कि वो चीज खो जाती है तो हमको लगता है, ओ माय गॉड, ये चीज खो गई। अरे भैया कोई बात नहीं, है ना? सो होपोनोपोनो की स्टेटमेंट, जो शब्द यूज किए हैं ना, इट इज एक्चुअली टू ब्रेक योर ईगो, दैट्स ऑल, नथिंग एल्स। ओके, और हम क्योंकि रिपीट कर रहे हैं विदाउट सेइंग, जैसे इतने सिंपल वर्ड्स है वो, कि आपको लगता है उसमें क्या है, तो आई कैन से दिस, थैंक यू, आई एम सॉरी, फॉरगिव मी, बहुत इजी है ना? बट actually the deeper meaning of it is that every time you are saying this to yourself and to everything inside around you, you are actually, you're becoming, क्या कहते हैं, विनम्र होते जा रहे हैं आप। you're becoming softer, kinder, compassionate towards things. So ये बहुत ही smartly इन statements को लिखा गया है, okay? Because it's so subtle that you don't even realize how the change can happen. So that's how beautiful these things are, so beautiful. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है because ये obvious नहीं है, बहुत subtly आपके mind के ऊपर काम करेगा। So I think it's a wonderful thing, Vishal, आपने बहुत सुंदर तरीके से explain भी किया। And let us understand the key is attachment, aversion and ignorance. ये तीन चीजें से हमें ऊपर उठना है। जब तक हम इन तीन चीजों से ऊपर नहीं उठेंगे, there is only going to be suffering in life. तो पहले तो आप डिसाइड करो भैया आप किन चीजों से अटैच हो। ओके, किन चीजों से आपको नफरत है। ओके, एंड why are you becoming such a ignorant person? तो ये तीन चीजें हैं बस, और इन्हीं चीजों के साथ अलग अलग टेक्निक्स है, चाहे वो होपोनोपोनो हो, माइंड सिल्वा कंट्रोल हो, चाहे एनएलपी हो, कोई भी हो, इट इज जस्ट टू गेट ओवर दीज थ्री मेंटल एफ्लिक्शंस, दैट्स ऑल। विच एवर टेक्निक अग्रीज विथ यू, आप वो करो। टैपिंग है, यस अनीता, टैपिंग है ना? सो मेनी टेक्निक्स भरपूर है, बट प्रॉब्लम ये तीन ही है। ओके, तो ये तीन प्रॉब्लम से उभरने के लिए आपको बहुत सारी टेक्निक्स मिल जाएगी, बट टिल यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाई यू आर डूइंग दिस, ऐसा ना हो कि आप करते रहो जिंदगी भर, है ना? एक समय आना चाहिए when you stop doing it also, you realize भैया I'm above all this, I don't need this now any longer because I'm not getting attached to anything. तो ऐसा ना हो कि आप करते रहे एंड देन यू विल टेल के मैम इसका तो कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ। मुझे फायदा इसलिए नहीं हुआ क्योंकि आप जो बेसिक चीज आप क्यों कर रहे हो वो तो समझना चाहिए ना आपको। यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई यू आर डूइंग दिस इन द फर्स्ट प्लेस, नो? सो दैट इज व्हाई इग्नोरेंस, अटैचमेंट, एवर्जन, ये तीन चीजें आपको ध्यान में रखनी है। ओके, दैट इज द कॉज ऑफ ऑल आवर सफरिंग। सो इफ यू सफरिंग, तो पहले फाइंड आउट करो, आर यू अटैच्ड, आर यू यू नो अवॉइडिंग, और आर यू जस्ट एक्टिंग इग्नोरेंट? इग्नोरेंट लोग कैसे होते हैं, कोई मुझे बता सकता है? इग्नोरेंट व्यक्ति कैसे होता है, उसकी साइन क्या है, सिम्टम, उसका सिम्टम क्या है जिससे आपको रिकॉग्नाइज हो कि ये बंदा इग्नोरेंट है?
I don't care.
हाँ? I
I
don't
don't
care.
care. Yeah, like this too.
हाँ, बताइए, आई डोंट केयर, ठीक है। एक सबसे सुंदर चीज है जिसकी वजह से आपको पता चलेगा कि ये व्यक्ति इग्नोरेंट है, राइट? अनीता ने कहा आई डोंट केयर, केयरलेस टाइप, है ना?
And that person is
बोल दिया. हाँ.
that person is not aware of his or her own doings.
Correct. He's not aware of his or her own doings. Correct. That is also a person who's ignorant. What else?
Ma'am, kind
खुश
of
रहता है वो,
absent-minded.
Huh?
Kind of absent-minded.
Absent-minded, ignorant नहीं
नहीं
होता.
खुश रहता है वो बल्कि
Personality
ज्यादा,
पे. हाँ, उषा जी?
वो खुश रहता है वो बल्कि ज्यादा, वो परवाह नहीं करता.
अच्छा. हाँ, ठीक है. But that is not. कोई हम सबके भीतर एक प्रॉब्लम है. What is that problem? Which will
You
define
can
you are ignorant.
you hurt somebody without even knowing about it.
What did we say, Vaidehi?
You hurt somebody or
Without
leave
knowing.
out without even
Right.
being aware that I'm hurting this person.
Correct. Let's say सबने
He's
कहा.
totally ignorant about it.
Yeah. If you are unaware, then you are ignorant.
Unaware.
So, a person who is ignorant behaves as if everything in his life is going to be permanent. उसको लगता है कि हर चीज जैसी है वैसी ही रहेगी. So a person who does not understand the power of change acts in all kinds of manner which is ignorant. So that is the first and the most important thing to understand, that there is change. मैं भी change हो रही हूं, मेरे सामने वाला बंदा भी change हो रहा है. Correct? Just think for a second, if you accept change, bodily change, mental change, emotional change, spiritual change, physical change, खुद के भीतर भी और दूसरों के भीतर भी. Things change, environment changes, weather changes. Change is something that's constant. अगर हम accept करें कि change होने वाला है, जैसे विशाल ने अपना example दिया, that there was a legal case. Sure, he did Hoponopono and he did all that. But if you accept that this situation cannot last forever, ये situation change होगी. And what he did was he manifested positive change. That is what he did. He said, let me keep chanting, let me manifest some change. So change is there. इससे या ऐसे. और जो भी change होता है, it's for positive. अगर हम ये सोच के अपनी जिंदगी जिए कि whatever change is going to happen in my life is happening for the positive and for my higher good, so then there is no attachment, no aversion and no ignorance. So बुद्धिज्म में हम कहते हैं कि change कितना important है समझना. Like Vaidehi, there was change. She never expected that her health is going to deteriorate, but it did. And whatever happened, she coped with it, she dealt with it. तो हमें क्या करना है, जैसे विशाल ने बहुत सुंदर कहा, something happened in his life, there was change, he worked on it, so he dealt with it. Dealing with change positively, which is what Vishal did. He could have dealt with the same change negatively. Correct? He could have become depressed, anxious, got into panic, shouted, screamed, become angry. All that he could have done also. Correct? But what did he do? He said, no. Let me do positive. Because he dealt with the change positively, positive things manifested. So हम सबको यही सीखना है आज के सेशन से कि जब चेंज आता है हमारे जीवन में, how are we dealing with it? If you're dealing with it positively, positive manifestation होगा. Maybe जब होगा तब होगा, है ना? It won't happen tomorrow, but it will happen. So how you deal with change is very, very important. That's the one singular thing that will decide whether you are ignorant or you are intelligent. The distinction between an ignorant and intelligent person is only this: how that person deals with change. That's all. Correct? Understood? Thank you. Thank you, Vishal. I think it was a very insightful session. And Hoponopono का जो एक तथ्य है, the theory behind it, I think that you explained very well.
Thank you, ma'am.
तो ये बहुत important है, because लोग ना उसको जैसे they just keep saying it, but you have to also understand the power of those words, of those statements. तो same चीज अद्वैत वेदांत में भी है, but what I've explained to you is from Buddhism, but अद्वैत वेदांत भी वही बोलता है, ठीक है ना? तो ये जो 3-4 चीजें जो मैंने आपको बताई है, इसके ऊपर आप थोड़ा मंथन करिए, है ना? चेंज के बारे में और आपकी खुद की कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म, because that coping mechanism will decide whether you are ignorant or intelligent, right? Chaliye. So thank you everybody for being present here. We had a lovely number of people today. बहुत सारे लोग थे, and it's wonderful. Thank you, Shivani, Twinkle, Karsha ji. Prakriti was there today. Lovely, Prachi, Arunita, Nita, wonderful. We had a lovely group of people today. So
Thank you, Dr.
everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Saxena. Thank you very much. That was very, very interesting and very informative. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So let us give Vishal a nice reaction to our talk today. ये सब change हो गया है. Where is our यहाँ पे reaction
मैम
कहाँ है हमारा?
बीच में रिएक्ट होगा, थर्ड मिडिल में, थर्ड शेयर से लेफ्ट है.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm just signing out because 8 o'clock I have a meeting.
Okay, no problem. We are just trying.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Fantastic session.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Tripti ma'am, so much.
Thank you. Oh, they have some new things.
Yes.
ये अच्छी चीजें हैं. Let us try. क्या है इनके पास?
Reaction.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Tripti ma'am. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just saying.
Good
I know it's in
morning,
the evening.
Neeru.
You know, I had put a request, but I had a question. I couldn't access the form.
अच्छा.
Is it on your website also? कि नहीं है वहाँ पे? Because I'm
Yeah.
coming in October and I really wanting to have a session with you. And I know
So
you're
you
in
need
Delhi.
to send me an email.
Hanji,
And I'll
okay.
put your name for October. But
Okay.
when are you coming?
Actually, I'm coming and I'll be flying to my 21 September को वहाँ पहुँचूंगी. I want to go for Char Dham Yatra. So I
Okay.
think then I'm back. He said 1st October I'll be back in
Get
Delhi.
a 1st to 8th of October, I will be in Delhi.
हाँ ठीक है. I'll be back by 2nd, I think. 2nd या 3rd.
No. But I cannot see you in Delhi, is what I'm saying.
You cannot.
Ah,
What then?
Delhi is all
Then-
full up. Delhi, all
Oh
my
my
personal
God.
sessions are full. So that's what I'm saying, that Delhi, I'm there from 1st to the 8th or 9th, I'll fly back. आप मुझे सिर्फ अपनी डेट बता दो दिल्ली की.
मैं
Are
तो
you,
अच्छा.
are you based in Delhi?
I am.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
क्योंकि
where
मुझे
are you
डेट
at?
तो दो. नहीं, I
मैं
will
आपको
be
भेज
in
दूंगी
Delhi.
please.
I
अच्छा
will be in
ठीक है.
Delhi, but I've already given, मेरा full हो गया है. All my personal bookings are filled in Delhi.
Hi,
But
please. दया.
I know. तो मुझे भेज तो दो, email भेज
मैं
तो दो.
आपको भेजूंगी. अभी घर
चलो.
जाके अभी
Okay.
भेजूंगी. Then thank you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you, and then hopefully in December I'll come back.
Okay.
पता नहीं अभी वो
चलिए.
भगवान की मर्जी. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.